A major loss on a cruise ship casino ends in tragedy for a cruiser, and the lesson we can all learn from this story. Before I get into today's first story, I have a major favor to ask everyone watching this video. I am less than 75 subscribers away from entering the first level of the YouTube Partner Program, which is something I have been trying to do for over a year now. Being a part of the YouTube Partner Program is something that is a major goal for me so that I can bring more videos to you, which is something that I really love doing. So if everyone watching today's video can just do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and share this video so that YouTube knows that people are watching my video. And if you have a suggestion on where you want to see a future video, make sure you leave that in the comments below. I am always at Disney World, Universal, and we are even making a few trips over to SeaWorld. So make sure you leave those suggestions in the comments and I will go there to film a future video. I also have a major announcement. For the first time in over a year, we are going on a cruise, and if I hit my goal of 500 subscribers by the cruise, I will be going live for the sail away party. So make sure you are sharing my video and my channel so more people can come and be a part of the Club 1901 family. If you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel. And if you are a returning viewer, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's get into today's story. Today's story is about 50-year-old Shane Dixon. Shane had recently taken a cruise with his mom on the P&O ship called the P&O Adventure, and apparently Shane has faced a lot of tragedy recently in his life with the loss of his brother as well as his father, and just wanted to do something nice and go on a cruise with his mom. During the course of this cruise, Shane decided to visit the casino on board. So allegedly, when Shane went to the casino, he had somewhere around a $750 onboard credit that he could use at the casino, so he decided to go and test his luck. Luck wasn't on Shane's side, and he actually ended up racking up a bill for $5,000. So I'm alleging that the way it works is after you rack up that bill, they want you to pay for it. I'm not 100% certain if you have to pay it every day or if it's just something that's due at the end of the cruise. But allegedly, Shane did not have the money to cover this bill, went to his mom, and she ended up settling the bill for him. However, the very next night, Shane went back to the casino to test his luck again and ended up racking up a bill for $4,000 additional dollars. So that means in total, Shane has lost $9,000 at the casino within 2 nights of visiting that casino on the P&O Adventure ship. Now this next part is completely alleged since Shane is not here to give his side of the story, but his family does believe that Shane simply did not want to go back to his mom and ask her to once again cover his debt from the casino. Now, Australia has really strict rules in regards to casinos, and as the ship was making its way back to the Australian waters, the ship actually shut down the casinos, so Shane was not able to allegedly go back and try to perhaps win some of that money back. Again, this is all alleged and it is what his family believes. So allegedly, Shane started to come to his senses and realize the reality of what was going on and the fact that he had another $4,000 bill that was going to be due from the casino. At this point in time, it is believed that Shane decided to delete himself from the situation and this world as he jumped off of the ship. At this point in time, Shane has not been recovered. They have not found his body, but it is believed that he did not survive the fall. The next part of the story has created a lot of debate on the interwebs. A lot of people, including Shane's family, actually blame P&O, who, by the way, is actually owned by the Carnival Corporation, but his family is allegedly blaming the cruise line for being predatory and encouraging that type of behavior from its passengers. Now, when I say that type of behavior, I mean encouraging passengers to go spend their money at the casino and allowing them to build up a tab. Now, while I understand the argument that the cruise line shouldn't have let him rack up thousands and thousands of dollars in a casino bill, that's kind of just the way casino works. I don't really visit the casinos on the cruise ships. The atmosphere is just not my vibe. I don't like all the smoke, and it's just too much. As much as I love anything that's glitter and lights and all of that's aesthetically pleasing visually, it's just kind of nasty walking through all the smoke, and you get my point, right? So I don't really know the appeal to the casino other than obviously winning a lot of money, but being in there for long periods of time, it's just not my vibe. So all of that to say, I can kind of understand both sides of the argument in regards to it being kind of predatory and encouraging people to come in there and spend lots of money for the potential of a big payoff. But on the other side, I can see people saying that they don't really understand why someone would spend that much money or that much time in the casinos. So I kind of get both sides of the argument. But I will have to say something that I have noticed, especially here in Central Florida. A lot of people go on this thing called the Victory Casino boat. It's basically this big boat or small ship, however you want to look at it, that goes out into the intercoastal waters and people can gamble. Typically, there's a small fee to get on the boat, and then you're able to gamble, and they used to have like buffets where you could get like free food and things like that. I did that a couple of times with my family when I first moved to Orlando, and something that stuck out, which was really kind of crazy, was how long people would stay at those machines and literally be on those machines the entirety of the cruise out to the intercoastal waters. I remember looking over at, I think it was maybe a blackjack table or something like that, and a guy had literally peed his pants, but he did not leave that blackjack table. So the amount of dedication people have when they get into casinos is something that is beyond me. I don't understand it. So for me, that first experience was kind of strange. I didn't really understand the appeal to that. I literally just had my bucket and went around to all my brothers and my sister asking them for quarters so I could play on the slot machines. And I didn't play unless my siblings gave me quarters, which was probably the funnest part, was going around to my siblings and my cousins and seeing how many quarters they would give me. That was just the funnest part to me. That's what was entertaining to me, not actually playing any of the slot machines. I actually do remember a story a couple of years ago on one of our first cruises. I think my husband and I took like maybe $20 a piece and played one of the machines where you try to grab the money out of the machine. I had so much fun doing that, and it was actually very addictive. And I think instead of doing like $20, we ended up doing like $40 a piece, or maybe even $50 a piece. And at a certain point, we had to kind of like snap out of it and go, whoa, wait a minute, what are we doing? We're never gonna win at this machine. So I guess from that time, I understand how it can be kind of addictive. So I guess my best advice, based off of my little bit of history with being in casinos, which again, they're really not my vibe. The smoke is just gross, in my opinion. Allegedly, don't come after me, sorry. But my biggest advice for you, if you are going to go into a casino, make sure you set a budget and stick to it. Again, I know it can be kind of hard. We went from $20 to $50, but that's a lot less than thousands and thousands of dollars. you have to be really strict with yourself and make sure you're not going over those budgets, because at the end of it, when it's all said and done, you don't want to have that stress on you and potentially having to pay thousands of dollars and just have it ruin your cruise. So just make sure you set a budget, stick to that budget. And my thoughts and prayers are going out to Shane's family. I hope that they find the closure that they need, and I hope all of us can learn something from Shane's story. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time,